Alright, so you want the denominator to be the same. So we're going to take this right here and we're going to multiply it times everything in the numerator. So 5x times x minus 2. We're going to set that equal to 7 times x minus 2 plus 10 times x minus 2 over x minus 2. Alright, so as you can see, there's going to be some things that you can cancel out. So this and this can cancel. We're going to have that equal 5x. Over here, we're going to have 7 times x minus 2. And we're going to say plus 10. Okay, so now we're going to distribute. So that's going to give me 7x minus 14 plus 10. We're going to subtract 7x from both sides. That's going to give me negative 2x equals, and if we combine like terms over here, negative 4. We're going to divide by negative 2 on both sides. So x is going to equal 2. Again, this is from last unit, but you still need to know the process of solving. And it also says check for extraneous solutions. So if I plug this in here, I would actually get an undefined answer. So now in this one, you want to have the same denominator all the way through. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply by the least common denominator, which is this 2n plus 4. So we're going to multiply by 2n plus 4 all the way through. So that's going to give me 1 times 2n plus 4. And then we're going to multiply by 2n plus 4 on the top over here. We're going to set that equal to 3 times 2n plus 4. It's going to be over n plus 2. Alright, so if it cancels out, that's great, because that makes our lives a little bit easier. So it's going to be 1 minus, and then you've got this 2n plus 4. Or really, we can rewrite this as 2 times n plus 2. So this 2 and this 2 will cancel out. So this will become n plus 2 right here. Over here, we could really rewrite this as 2 times n plus 2. As you can see, these two things will cancel out. So I'll get 3 times 2, which is 6. So I'll set this equal to 6. So if I distribute that negative, I'm going to get 1 minus n minus 2 equals 6. If I simplify on this side, I'm going to get negative 1 minus n equals 6. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So negative n is going to equal 7. I'm going to divide by negative 1 because I want to get n to be positive. And so that's going to give me n equals negative 7. Alright, so Mr. Kelly starts a cell phone company called Kelly's Cellies. Wow. It costs him $26,000 to set up the equipment, plus $28 for each phone produced. The following rational function determines the average cost for each phone made. Graph on your graphing calculator with a friendly window. Fill in the window below. So if we plug this into our graphing calculator, and how we would do that is we would hit that y equals button. Okay, and we would type what was in the top in parentheses and what's in the bottom in parentheses. Okay, and a friendly window would be 2000. So friendly window would be from 0 to 2000 with an x scale of 1. So this is if you hit the window button up at the top of your graphing calculator, and you would type these numbers in. 0 min would be 0, and then max I would probably say around like $50,000. I don't know. I'd probably shoot for $30,000 maybe, because you're trying to figure out what the average cost of each phone is. Alright, state any excluded values. Okay, so for excluded values, we're not going to really have any because there's not going to have any errors on the table. But definitely x cannot equal 0, that's for sure. Because if x equals 0, they're not going to make a profit off of that, right? This means to plug in 1,000 in here. Okay, so if we plug in 1,000 into, then what we're going to get is 54. Okay, and what does that mean? It's going to cost $54 per phone if we produce 1,000. Okay, what does the average cost equaling 80 mean? That means that the average cost is $80, and that would be roughly, like I would set this equal to this original equation equal to 80, and I could solve for how many I have to produce in order for it to equal 80 per phone. Okay, the horizontal asymptote, so that's going to be coming from your rules. And so as you can notice, each of the exponents are 1, so they're the same. So you're going to take the coefficients. So that's going to be 28 over 1. So there's going to be a horizontal asymptote at y equals 28. And it means that the lowest cost of each phone is $28. So in order to simplify the right side of the equation, we need to have common denominators. So